Today, we're going to learn about writing fractions as decimals. So there are two cases. The first one being rewrite the fraction with the denominator being a power of 10, or divide the numerator by the denominator to solve for the quotient, which will be in decimal form. The first two problems are going to tackle the first case, and the last one will tackle the second. So let's start with the first case. So we need to rewrite the fraction 2/5 with the denominator being a power of 10. So the denominator is here, it's 5, and we want to make this into a power of 10. Now this is quite simple to do because we know that 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So let's multiply both the top and the bottom by 2, and we're going to get 4/10. Now we know that decimals, there's a place value, and the first place value for decimals is the tenths. And so because our denominator is 10, we know that the numerator will be in the tenths place. So 4/10 is the equivalent as 0.4, the 4 being in the tenths place. So that's our answer for the first one. Let's try the second one. For the second one, we want 20 to be a power of 10. The denominator here is already greater than 10. So how do we rewrite it as a power of 10? Well, the powers of 10 are like 10, 100, 1000. You might notice that we can multiply 20 by 5 and we'd get 100. So let's multiply both the top and the bottom by 5. We get 35/100. So our denominator is now 100. And the hundredths place is going to be right here. So we know our answer is going to end in the hundredths place, which means that the 5 in 35 will be in that hundredths place. So it'll be 0.35 where the 5 ends in the hundredths place. So that's going to be our answer here. Lastly, we have 13/33. There's no easy way to rewrite the fraction with the denominator being a power of 10. So we're going to ignore this first case and look at the second one, which is simply dividing the numerator by the denominator. What you might notice is that this is simple long division, because when you solve for long division, your answer will be a decimal. And so that's what we want. We want a decimal. So we have 13 divided by 33. 33 can't go into 13, so we're going to add a decimal and pretend 33 goes into 130, which will be 3 times. 33 times 0.3 is 9.9. I'm going to subtract, borrow from the 3 here. Going to be 2, add the 1, bring the 1 down, bring the decimal point down. Then we have 12 minus 9 is 31. 33 can't fit into 3.1, so we're going to add a 0. 33 can go into 310 9 times. And if you keep repeating this division, you're going to end up with 393939 repeating. It's going to keep repeating. So you can simply simplify this. Since the repetition occurs in the 39, you can ignore every single 39 after the first one, since after the first 39, the 3 is less than 5, so you round down. And so your answer is going to be 0.39.